don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 32-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
Room here to run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 43. And he will score. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Chargers, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
34 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Allen has it left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
33-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and 2, Herbert.
What
Defense
is that?
up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On second down, this is Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chargers.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And now he'll fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it going away. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Rams 14, Chargers 7.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one was running back out of the backfield.
Y'all ain't going to help him. Y'all going to let that man try to tackle him by himself.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
More yards. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Akers, the ball
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but now it'll be third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, Akers, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 8.
The Chargers' 22-yard line.
And that's incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up.
Yo, why can I not swat that or nothing? They just won't let me do nothing. That's ridiculous,
His
bro.
first touchdown on the year. And the Rams
I'm
add
right
on to
there,
their
but they won't
lead.
let me do what I'm
Closes now to add the
commanding
PAT.
my guy to do. They animate me into whatever they want me to do. It's crazy,
And it is
though.
now
I'm on them.
21-7.
Makes the score
I'm using them. I can't do what I want.
Chargers 7.
Do that every time. I don't understand what's going on. Either they making me pass interference. They just animate me into a pass interference animation. Or something stupid like that. It's like I'm not even using them anymore. I don't understand that.
Here is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. It's Herbert.
His third interception. He can react to the pass, but my receiver don't do nothing. I can't stand this guy.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Sounds good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
It's just amazing, man. I'm using him. I'm on him. And that's what they make me do. He can jump through me and go get the ball.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's just in the right spot.
22, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down and
so if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. His 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Caught left side, Williams. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Williams.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Can't even get off.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Ooh, really?
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
My God.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
All the way around. What a freaking penalty.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this one to
They got me switching on somebody
Rams
that's
going
not
to be
even
forced to
in
use
the
their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Play brings up 3rd and 7.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Broken tackle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Joe Reed.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
First down, Charger.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Points. Nigga, just give up 50 points every time.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead.
Just easy to score. All niggas gotta do is come out and spread it out and throw the ball. They can't guard.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I'm out of my game plan.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to the locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. Now here's another interception. Picked up about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
How? When the ball is there.
As that one falls incomplete.
How?
Well, let's see who this is on. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
I'm trying to figure out what's taking this nigga so long to pick his plays. Like, damn, can we get this over? These games is already long as I don't know what. A whole hour to pick a play.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
50 points every game.
And the lead grows even
I
larger
can't even try
here
to
in the
really
third
get into a
quarter.
rhythm offensively. I'm so frustrated at the fact that people are just scoring me every single possession. The only time I stop them is if I get turnover. And how many of those are you going to get in a one game? If it ain't no turnover,
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Herbert operating from the red zone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up.
Okay, they're all supposed to be
at the 17.
rushing.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long.
And I know he ain't making do that. Because he got a next on him.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert.
I just think that's amazing how the cornerbacks are out running around before the receiver.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable.
Yo,
that's
that's
a lot
crazy.
of game plans in today's NFL.
Every corner
Ordinarily, you're
was
trying to keep
out
the
in
quarterback
front of the
hemmed
receiver.
in. In this case,
Running around
they
for
brought
the
the heat,
receiver,
and if he flushes
even
out,
now.
they're fine with that, and they
That's
force another
crazy.
incompletion.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I
Ain't
guess
no
you
way
get
I was
some
throwing
points, but
that.
this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you
Everyone's
on that
on
one.
it.
When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white
Waving the white, I
flag
was
and
just
just want to
gonna
get
say
out of
that.
here?
Momentum
Yeah,
in the
I
world.
think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And I understand it's a video game, but goddamn,
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their
You
own
don't have
25-yard
no
line.
chance when it's like this. Fucking ridiculous.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big
Bruh,
lead.
they switched me
Getting into
on
the
number
zone,
21 and I was trying
athletes
to
are
get
seeking that, aren't they? Everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks,
That's why
and
we
they
missing
are
time
on
to
point
click.
right now.
Yeah, they are
52
in
is
that
right
zone
there.
that
That's
you're
what I'm trying to
talking
switch
about.
on. They switched me all the way out north near the side. Like, I don't get that. It's like, What am I supposed to do?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 14. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Rams 45, Chargers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Airing it out deep for Woods.
See what I mean? I didn't do that. All I was doing was running down the field. And they made him pass in the field. That's ridiculous.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, this nigga just got
down
damaged
inside
like
the 15,
that.
shy of the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50
Oh
yards in 2
my
plays.
gosh, bro. This game is
10 at the
so
12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, obviously the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just run them.
Look at him through the ball. Nobody's there but the defender. I don't even be understanding. I'm standing in the field. Look, not under pressure. He just throws the ball way over there.
Everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
52.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
It's like, why are they even in the league if they gonna get bullied like that? That doesn't even make sense.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
Look at this ball.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Herbert off of play action. We'll get that complete to Reed. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he gets about angling for a new contract.
Still wasn't in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Second and goal from the 1. Again, Herbert. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. for this. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Wow.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.
Stone Cold ass.